Nation, I know everyone is happy, and to be honest, there is only one serious issue in this Kaizer Chiefs team that I don't think we are talking about enough, and honestly, it's stopping us from becoming a truly dangerous side. Chiefs are still not deadly from set pieces, guys, and that's the truth. Not from corners, not enough from dangerous free kicks, not enough from those moments where big teams usually punishes opponents, and those kind of types of goals where you can punish teams like Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. But if you're not actually good on that, they're gonna use against you. But the main problem, the main talk, because if you are being honest, most of our danger still comes from open play. When the game is flowing, when we are running in transition, when players are combining nicely, that's where Kaizer Chiefs looks alive. That's where we look exciting. That's where we look dangerous. But if you can check on the history, like Mato, the former defender of Kaizer Chiefs, scored 30 goals, 80-90% from header, from corner kicks. But as things stands right now, if I can tell you how many goals we scored from set pieces, you'll be laughing. I'm still coming there. But once the ball stops, guys, to be honest, as I told you that we're good from transition and all ball work, you understand? But the fear factor drops, to be honest, after that thing just went away. And that should be worrying us a little bit, because football is not only about sometimes play, sometimes games are ugly, you understand? Sometimes teams will sit deeper. Sometimes the space are closed. I don't know if it makes sense to you. And these are those moments you need corners. These are the moments you need free kicks. You need second balls. You need a proper delivery into the box and somebody attacks it like they mean it. And you can see the goal which was scored by Mdutis Shabalala. Nice. And also by Ndlovu. Nice. Build up. Going pass to the box. And then it was hit. Got the net. So what I know is that top teams, we actually score from free kicks. We need to score from second balls. We need a proper delivery into the box. So I feel like right now we're not doing that enough. Now, when you look at the numbers, it gets even more frustrating. Only 12% of our league goals this season have come from set pieces. Last season, it was a little bit closer, to be honest. It was 25%, but at the time of medium top, a lot of our goals were coming from set pieces. Imagine if you combine the football we are playing right now and getting those set pieces in order. What can we be, guys? And I told you that 12% are only goals which are scored by set pieces. Last season, it was close to 25%. So we're declining, apparently. It tells you we are actually dangerous less from dead ball situation. And now that we were before, and I mean, we were before. You understand? And this is not just a small thing, guys. That's a drop, as I said. A real drop. Because if you are working on routines, if you have specialist coaching, if you're training these moments, and then fans expected to see results. So not just movement for the sake of movement, not just fans set up that end with without a goal. We need results. We need goals. We need true danger. And so far, Chiefs have only scored 3 direct set pieces goals in the league, including penalties. 3. That's not enough, man. Especially for the club that wants to compete seriously and not just entertain people in the moment. And you look at like this, Nation. If we are getting around 4 to 6 corners a game, but we're still not even converting even one properly, then we are leaving goals behind. Simple. That's how you find out that sometimes we just scored one goal. To be honest, I feel like they need to push this one, because if you don't have this thing like that, because if you play games against Mamelodi Sundowns, you won't always get open grass score. If you play against Orlando Pirates, you won't always get a comfortable beat up. Against stubborn teams, you won't always get space between the lines. Sometimes best chances is from corner. Maybe in 87 minutes, maybe in 78 minutes, you understand? Sometimes it's a free kick in. And you find out that maybe you just got a free kick, it's crowded on the box, and then but you're actually a set piece specialist. You use that opportunity maybe against Mamelodi Sundowns or against Orlando Pirates. You get a goal. Sometimes it's chaos, to be honest. And when that moment comes to you, you must be ready to punish. That is why I keep saying Chiefs are improving, yes, but not deadly yet, because deadly teams hurt you in different ways. They can hurt you in different ways. Open play, they can punish you. Counter attacks, they can punish you. They can punish you in set pieces. They can punish you in any way. Now, let's ask the uncomfortable question. If this area is still weak, then what exactly is happening on the training ground, guys, to be honest? Beside a win, because set pieces are coached. And actually this is not random because it happens in the game. Sometimes you can get a deadly free kick on the nearly the 18 area. But if you don't have timing, if you don't have movement, delivery, the aggression, the repetition, it's still not clicking. I know some fans will be like, Mula, you're talking too much, or you're just picking up some points. But if you sit down and think about it, you understand what I'm trying to say. That guys, if we're able to fix this set pieces issue, we are going to be deadly team. So I think it's very, very, very clear to you guys, because sometimes, honestly, it's very, very sad to see a team like Kaizer Chiefs not scoring, only scoring about 3 goals from set pieces the whole season, where we know Kaizer Chiefs, they can hit you with many, many, many things. You must fight for the second balls. Make defenders uncomfortable. Not everything need fence football, guys. Sometimes you just need hunger. So this is why I'm saying this win should not make us to be less, to think and also see mistakes, guys. Yes, we are happy, we celebrate it, give credit, yes, but we need more. We need more, guys. So this is this. I'll see you on my next lovely video. Peace.